Listen up, you revolting children and adults who were once revolting children. Welcome to the podcast where we defy expectations and celebrate the power of a good story. Today we're tiptoeing past the Trunch Bowl to dive headfirst into the magical, mischievous, and magnificent world of Matilda the musical. From the brilliance of a little girl who reads too much to the tyranny of a headmistress who hates children, this is a show that proves a little knowledge is a dangerous thing, and that it's okay to be a little bit naughty sometimes. So pull up a chair, grab a book, and get ready to be inspired. Matilda is a musical with music and lyrics by Tim Minchin and a book by Dennis Kelly. Now, based on the 1988 novel of the same name by Roald Dahl, the story centers on Matilda Wormwood, a precocious 5-year-old girl with the gift of telekinesis, who loves reading, overcomes obstacles caused by her family and school, and helps her teacher to reclaim her life. In 1988, British children's author Roald Dahl wrote the original novel Matilda, about a young intelligent girl who develops a love of reading despite her abusive parents and headmistress of her school, incorporating rebellion and magical powers. The novel was then adapted into a 1996 American film directed by Danny DeVito, as well as an audio reading by two-time Primetime Emmy winner Kate Winslet, and a BBC Radio 4 program narrated by British-Jamaican stand-up comedian Lenny Henry. Well, fortune favored the brave when in December of 2010, originally called Matilda a Musical, the show opened at the Courtyard Theatre in Stratford-upon-Avon, starring two-time Olivier Award winner Bertie Carvel, British comedian best known for his role of Thoros of Myr in the HBO fantasy series Game of Thrones, Mr. Paul Kaye, Northern Irish actress Josie Walker, Tony-nominated actress Lauren Ward, and three young actresses, Adriana Bertola, Josie Griffiths, and Game of Thrones actress Carrie Ingram, alternating the role of Matilda. Now, Michael Billington, writing for The Guardian, gave the musical 4 stars out of 5. He praised the adaptation of the book, music and lyrics, the direction, the stage design, and the performances, especially Bertie Carvel as Miss Trunchbull. Now, The Independent also gave the show 4 out of 5 stars and said, "The Royal Shakespeare Company has struck gold with this wildly entertaining musical. Kelly's clever adaptation and the witty, intricate songs by Minchin create a new, improved version of Dahl's story. Wurgis's wondrously well-drilled production finds just the right balance between gleeful, grotesque humor and heartwarming poignancy." Now, Matilda would receive its West End debut in November of 2011, opening in London's Cambridge Theatre. Now, many of the principal adult casts from the Stratford run reprised their roles in London, alongside Olivier Award-winning actress Eleanor Worthington Cox, Sophia Keeley, and the only child actress to reprise her role from the Stratford run, Miss Carrie Ingram. Now, the production would go on to earn 10 Olivier Award nominations, winning 7, including Best New Musical. Julie Carpenter of the Daily Express awarded the show all 5 stars and called the musical gloriously over the top, and said, "It's an irresistible and ingenious mix of fun, fizz, cruelty, incredible choreography, and above all, warmth, which means we root for the kids from the start. In one word, fantastic." The stage also gave Matilda 5 stars, as did Spencer, writing again for The Telegraph, confirming his impression of the 2010 production. He wrote, "I suspect Matilda will delight audiences for years to come. Kelly's script actually improves and deepens Dahl's original. Minchin's smashing score combines take-home melodies with delicious lyrical wit in songs that consistently develop both the plot and our understanding of the characters. There is an exuberant sense here of 2 writers who have clicked together. Wurgis's thrilling, warm-hearted production, exuberantly designed by Rob Howell, and with pin-sharp choreography by Peter Darling, constantly combines comedy with a sense of wonder. The children and the adult performances are hilarious, memorable, and touchingly sweet. But the star turn is Bertie Carvel. In November of 2021, a 10th anniversary performance celebrated 10 years since the show opened in the West End, which featured a pre-show speech by Kelly and Minchin, with many of the creatives and previous cast in attendance, including, get this, 42 previous Matildas. Now, fun fact here, by April of this year, the production celebrated its 5,000th performance in London. In one word, brava. By February of 2013, the West End production, along with its Revolting Children, landed at Broadway's Shubert Theatre, running for 1,555 performances. The Broadway cast starred both Bertie Carvel and Lauren Ward, reprising their roles from the original London production, as well as welcoming 4 girls to alternate the role of Matilda, including Sophia Januso, stage, film, and television actress Una Lawrence, Southern Pennsylvania actress Bailey Ryan, and Tony-winning actress Millie Shapiro. Now, this production would later be nominated for 12 Tony Awards, winning 4, including a special Tony Honor Award for Excellence in Theater awarded to all 4 actresses who alternated the role of Matilda. Now, most of the New York critics gave the Broadway transfer their highest marks. Ben Brantley of the New York Times wrote, "Matilda works with astonishingly slyness and grace to inculcate us with its radical point of view." Wow, all these words. It is about words and language, though, books and stories, and their incalculable worth as weapons of defense, attack, and survival. Above all, it's an exhilarating tale of empowerment. He also said the child actors strengthened their diction so that the tasty lyrics could be clearly heard. David Rooney of The Hollywood Reporter said the stage show captured the unique flavor of Roald Dahl's classic 1988 children's novel, and added, "This funhouse fairy tale is by turns righteous and poignant, grotesque and menacing, its campy comic exaggeration equaled only by its transporting emotional power." Now, after the success of both London and Broadway, it was clear that another great day was about to arrive, when the production transferred to Sydney's Lyric Theatre in August of 2015, starring Elise McCann. Now, the Sydney run did eventually close in February of 2016, transferring the production to Melbourne's Princess Theatre in March of 2016, and then finally to Auckland's Civic Theatre, where it wrapped its Australian tour by October of 2017. By September of 2018, the first non-English version of Matilda was presented in Korea, with a cast consisting of 4 girls rotating the role of Matilda, including Lee Ji-na, An So-mung, Hang Yi-young, and Sol Ga-eun, as well as a 16-member child cast that played the roles of Matilda's classmates. Now, the Royal Shakespeare Company worked very closely with the Korean team to ensure the translation captured the philosophical depth and clever wordplay of the original lyrics. Overall, I can say the production was a significant hit, attracting over 170,000 audience members. It was praised for its energetic child actors, phenomenal ensemble, and its unique visual appeal, with a set that included over 30 words spelled out in letter blocks. By December of 2022, a very special film adaptation was released on Netflix, starring 4-decade stage and film actress Emma Thompson, Irish actress and Critics' Choice Movie Award winner Alicia Weir, British actor and film producer Stephen Graham, British actress Andrea Riseborough, and Indian-born British comedian Sindhu V. Now, the film was met with widespread critical acclaim, with many reviewers praising it as one of the best musical-to-film adaptations in years. Now, critics particularly lauded the high energy and inventive choreography, the strong performances of the cast, especially Emma Thompson's delightfully menacing Trunchbull, as well as the success in retaining the spirit and darkness of both Roald Dahl's book and the stage show, while creating something new for the screen. Now, I can tell you it has been officially confirmed that a second UK and Ireland tour will kick off at the Curve Theatre in Leicester, England this October, with the run concluding at the Wales Millennium Centre in Cardiff. Now, if you would like to secure tickets for the Curve Theatre premiere, I will have a link in the description below. All right, folks, and with that, our tale of mischief and magic must come to a close. Matilda the musical reminds us that our stories are our greatest power, that we can change our own narrative, and that even the smallest person can make a very big difference. We hope this episode encouraged you to be a little bit braver, a little bit bolder, and a lot more curious. You can find more of our stories and future episodes of Center Stage right here on YouTube. And until next time, stay smart, be kind, and remember, no matter how big a bully is, the children are revolting.